500,000 of equity for the next property. So that could be the piece they need for the next property to have both properties be in a comfortable place.
Just found it. Woo! Woo! You want to buy another property, but you don't want to get rid of your own. Got the
Right.
solution. You're sitting on a bunch of equity.
Mm-hmm.
This message is for you. If you're not, scroll
Hmm.
to the next video.
Hmm. We both running
Hey
it.
yo,
We
hey
both
yo,
running it.
you know
We
me.
both running it.
You know me. If something
Yo,
fucking makes sense, bro, I'm running the play, bro. That
yo,
shit's just clear. I can't even delay the thought. I get
bro,
clear, I gotta take action.
bro. The other day with that video, and it was the look on your face on the video was fire too. I said, "Yo, it's only been 5 minutes. He got to upload it and everything." I'm like, "Good God." I was rolling. I still couldn't even say nothing.
Yo, you put that shit in there. I was like, yo, this is dope. I'm like, I'm fucking doing this right now. I ain't gonna think about it. I ain't gonna put it off. I'm doing this right now, bro.
I'm like, "Gee."
Yo, I actually had somebody hit me up. We gotta set up a meeting, but from it, bro. Like, you just never know. Again, the faith that you get from other people when you're just educating. It could be something that you just learned. But just, yo, be that guy who's educating, who's giving statistics. Like, did y'all know 38% of the houses canceled or expired off the market last month? Like, you get that off MLS.
It's
And if you
crazy.
share simple shit like that, bro, and it could be a quick, short video, you
Hmm.
will become that guy people look to for information, for guidance, or when they have an idea, they're gonna think of
Hmm.
you.
Hmm.
We ain't even
Hmm.
gotta be on camera, though. That's the thing, bro. We don't even have to be on camera. You can be a screenshot of MLS and you scrolling, showing, highlighting, yo, blah, 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 blah. Tis the season. If I'm a buyer, I'm running the play because I know people are trying to sell and it's not moving. I'm running the play. I'm gonna go catch me a deal. Let me know if you with me. Like, just whatever. These are all just humans who are emotionally moved, just like us. So let's tap into the emotions. You want to own grandma's house, and grandma wants you to own it, but you don't know what to do next. Call me. I got you. Got you. I'm gonna lead you so we know how to transfer into your name smoothly without having to go through court, whatever it may be. You know, whoever your target audience is. What up, Debo?
Wagwan, my brother.
Debo.
What's
He about to
going
have
on,
a he about to have a good September and October, bro.
man?
He about to be having a nice little September. Are you still on track for September?
Yes, yes.
Thank
Well,
God.
actually, no.
Good.
For this client,
No, no, no. Barbershop.
oh, barbershop, yeah, man. Next week is God willing. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Bro, that started what, back in May or June?
Man, feels like last year at this
He
point.
said, bro, I was talking to him since December.
That counts.
Dog. I honestly, I want to say this was no. It's been almost a year, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I am not. I'm
wow.
not gonna lie. I think we signed the
Wow.
agreement. I think we signed off with each other like, yeah, last September. It's been a year.
You
It
know what's
has been.
dope?
It has been.
You needed that, bro. If your first one's that terrible, everything else is gonna feel like a breeze, bro. You're gonna be so confident. To go
Yep.
through this shit on your first or early on is so good. Because you
It's
don't want to start off with some great shit, it's smooth and effortless, and then all of a sudden you get some hard shit, you're freaking out, you're second guessing why you're in the business, if you should even be in like you went
it's
to
been my real estate career has been a very interesting one.
yeah,
It's been beautiful. I've had the craziest transactions, the smoothest transactions. I don't know. It's just the game. It's just the
yeah.
game. But we blessed though, man. Another day in paradise. You dig?
Not for real. Well, you blessed when you view it that way.
Yes, sir.
So a
Yes,
lot of
sir.
people don't view it that way, so they just can't feel the blessings. They feel like they're in fucking torture.
That part. That
Yeah,
part.
Yeah.
for real.
But we blessed though, man. Again, Jeremy, thank you again for everything, man. So I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah. You taking action, bro. You moving, and you out here just doing it. Honestly, you reach out for support when you need it. You know, you're holding down your clients. You know what I mean? You're communicating. Your client was out in a whole nother continent. You were managing the deal, keeping his peace of mind, the buyer's peace of mind. I mean, you're doing the work. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know what work you're not doing, right? Because you should have a lot more business, right? And that's the reality. I should have a lot more business. And there's shit that
True.
I'm not doing that I should be doing. So There's areas of your business that you know you need to be doing more. You know you can be doing more. You know, despite your full-time job. Because trust me, I understand that pull, let alone family and stuff. But if you're not where you know you should be or committed to be, you gotta just do that shit you know you're avoiding quicker. Or your shit you need to learn quicker. You got to. It's just and once you get to enough pain, whether it's you're about to lose everything, you're broke, or whatever it may be, for some reason, that's when we want to just fucking do all the shit we've been knowing we should have been doing. We want to take action on all the shit we know we should have been doing a whole long time ago. So, but hopefully you don't have to get to there.
It's real. I appreciate that, bro. More to come for sure.
Yeah. What's up, T Cow?
What's going on, gang? What's going on, Debo? I saw your flick, man. That shit was fire, bro.
Oh yeah.
His picture.
Yeah,
All right.
Nigerian. No,
I
no, no, no,
appreciate
no, 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 no. It's not Nigerian. Hold on. Let me get it.
It wasn't. It was a regular suit.
yeah. That shit was hard. I was like, okay. I was like, you paid extra? You paid that extra 100?
Nah. I just had bro, I finally got the content and I was like, oh snap, these pictures are crazy. So I'm like, all right, let's about to roll out.
Tight.
I appreciate you, bro. Now
Mm.
the reception has been wonderful. So I'm excited to really dive deeper in this real estate social media game. Fall's mine. So I'm gonna catch y'all.
Yeah. I was gonna share it, but I'm like, nah, I can't share it, bro.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, bro.
You love it so happy for another man, right? You just want to share, but it's like, damn. How do I look? I just got a single man on my page. Just
yeah, nah.
Y'all dumb. Y'all dumb.
Yeah.
I appreciate
But my
you.
fault. Not Nigerian, Ghanaian. I had to get it for a second.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh yeah, you talking about the gala I was out on Friday? Yeah,
The blue outfit.
the blue one. Yeah. I was at a
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you been outside, bro.
Just this weekend, man. I've been low key. My homegirl threw a welcome reception. It was like HBCU weekend.
Oh shit! There was an HBCU weekend games and all
Yeah, in
that shit.
Boston. Yeah,
It was invite only.
for the reception. Yeah, bro. I couldn't invite people, but I did see Alex in there. He rolled up on me like, bro, how the hell you wouldn't invite me in here, bro? I'm like, Alex, I barely made it in here, bro. Don't get
Alex is in there deep with his family.
Oh yeah. So I saw him and Joanna in the reception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in the reception too?
Yeah. Because again, it was my homegirl, so she had an extra ticket. She's like, "Yo, dude, pull up." I'm like, "Word." And then there was some hitters in there, like some like playmakers in the city. And then I see Alex and Joanna. Alex rolls up on me like, "Bro, I got love for you, but like, how the hell you ain't call me to come over here?" And I was like, "Bro, listen, man, I barely made it in here too."
He said, "Yo, bro, I snuck through the back, B."
Legit. Deserved to be here, but we barely made it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I appreciate the love though. Appreciate y'all.
Nah, bro, you in there, bro. You in there. Okay.
We in there, man. One day at a time. Bless.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, who's got some traction they feel they got rolling on their plate, or in their business, or kind of something that's clicking that they starting to take action on?
I mean, well, I told you earlier today about with that seller, so I'm gonna just run that play.
So tell us what it is.
Oh, so yeah, so I was cold calling yesterday, bro, for like 2 hours, bro. Like, shit was annoying because a lot of them was condo. God damn, it's loud over here. A lot of them was condos, but I finally got like a seller. He has a multi in Brighton, and he finally gave me like the time of the day. That was like the first person who gave me the time of the day. We was talking, so he listed it for sale, and it didn't sell because he feels like the agent didn't know how to properly list it in that area and properly like market it to get it sold. So he's not the decision maker. His wife is. His wife is in Maine. They have a different property in Maine. It's like, I know it begins with like an A. It's not Portland or like Bangkok, but they have a property in Maine. He says he has like an acre of land, blase. They have about like 2 or 3 properties, and that he wants to move out of state and go back to Maine. But this is something he wants to get sold. So I talked to him and we spoke. He didn't want to confirm an appointment, and he he didn't want to make any decision without his wife. So his wife's coming into town on Sunday. So I asked for his email, so then that way I could let him know like what's going on and everything. And he gave me his wife's contact information as far as like the email and phone number. So then I hit up Jay, and I was like, all right, so like what do I do next? Like as far as like a CMA or whatever. And Jay was just like, yo, like stop by his property. Let him know that you got your photographer, you got your media crew looking at it. So then that way we could properly list this and get this marketed correctly and try to set the appointment and just take it from there, you know? So just take it from there. So that's where I really got.
Shoes. I mean, you got a couple wins there. The first notable is, yo, you spent 2 hours calling. And I'm sure there was a lot of self conversations having to be had to keep you focused. uh, Calling for 2 hours, either A, you're getting a lot of people not picking up, or you're getting the people not picking up or picking up. And if they are, they're not as excited to talk to you.
I'm gonna keep it a band with you, bro. What I did was this. So I set a timer for like 75 minutes, 75, 90 minutes. After that timer goes up, I set another timer for like 30 minutes to fuck around. So I just started cooking or whatever, boom. And then after that, for the last like 45 an hour, I just set the timer and I just call. So then that way I'm not like over exhausted because, man, you see them houses up there? I was like, oh, I see what this dude Jay was talking about. I'm like, yeah, see some shit. I'd be like, 8 mil. You be like, damn, I'm Beacon Hill? God damn.
Those big hits are in there, bro.
Yeah, I'm like
yeah,
shit.
yeah, the big ones. You'll see those freaking multi-million-dollar houses that are temporarily withdrawn or canceled, etc.
Yeah, then you start having conversations, and then you start realizing, like, all right, well, there are people that want to sell. You just gotta like start talking to the emotions. Like one person wanted to sell, but he built the house, his wife designed the house, and he didn't like the prices that they was getting, and he has a home in Naples, Florida. So I'm just like, okay, like, all right, so motherfuckers with money go to Naples. Okay, so you just start learning certain things. For real, bro. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
who lives in Naples, I'm like, that's where the
Well,
money's at.
Naples is, I think, one of the top 5 wealthiest cities or towns in the country. Naples, Florida.
Yeah.
That shit's hybrid.
But check out, you was talking to somebody in Florida?
Nah, so he has a crib in like I think like not Massapee, but like Matasoya, one of them shits.
Okay.
I know it's far. It's 180 Fern Island Road. I remember the address. When you have a conversation, remember the address. So boom, so I'm talking to him, and he was saying that like with the tariffs and everything, he feels like the offers they've been getting just wasn't up to his standards. So he's gonna just stay there and relist it later. But they already have somebody out there working with. So, but I'm like, bro, like, why are you on the phone with me still talking? But he was just talking to me about the house. I'm like, all right. I'm like, this is what
Yo,
Jay talk
these
about. Like,
sellers want help, bro. They just
Mm-hmm.
don't know where to go. That's why when they start talking, they're just begging for you to be the answer. They literally are.
bro, damn, you got that script down perfect, bro, from that training, bro.
Is that what you use?
Bro, I've been watching your training videos. That's what you said. You got to flip the story.
Yep.
Yes, I love rejection. You just
Yep. Yo, it's crazy. It sounds sick, but that is it, bro. You gotta. I swear to God, when I'm calling, bro, I talk to myself. When I feel myself kind of feeling a little weird, or I'm like, nah, it's good. He's all set. Just someone in here needs you, bro. Like, and if you don't call, you're gonna be that asshole that's gonna make him go with somebody else who had the balls to keep calling, and the guy's not gonna have good intentions like you. It's okay if this person's all set or pissed. They got their own reasons, bro. You need to keep calling with your skill, and you need to communicate in a way to allow them to lower their guard to know, like, yes, I was sent to help you, right? I swear to God, the amount of different stories that happen in my brain, but it's intentional work. If you want to not call, bro, there's 1,000 reasons. You could be like, oh shit, I gotta clip my toenails. Oh fucking, I gotta get a
gotta take
drink.
out the trash. I gotta clean up.
Yo, anything, bro. Oh shit, did I fucking make my bed? Let me go check real quick. Like the dumbest shit. You know what I mean? But it's because the brain doesn't want to support you because it's the fear of the rejection, getting yelled at, screamed at if they're gonna say yes. And sometimes you're scared of actually getting a client to say yes because you don't even know what to do next. You know, now the more you do it,
Heavy.
that's not your fear, right? But that fear happens. So, but cheers, man. The fact that you're in there for 2 hours. Even if you had to take a 15-minute break to get a reset, because that's a long time. And a reset is good. Give your brain a break so it can support you. And then secondly, you got an opportunity. That's the whole goal. Like we say, guys, our business is not now business. That's the 20% of our business, literally. The other 80% has to be nurtured. It's the shit we work on, we build, we fuel, we feed, and then that's gonna be the fruit long term. So don't look for just the now. Like if you got someone that's like you're talking to and you have the opportunity to build or reach back out or set up a later, like yo, you're winning. That's the business. That's the business. EJ, the king of building. EJ, you building a lot. So much you got pain that you realize your current flow of organization does not support you anymore. He's so heavy, he hung up. He's so heavy, he clicked out of here.
Damn.
I think he clicked out by accident. But
But nah, he definitely be builder. That's why I gotta get some tips from him. He be nurturing.
yeah, we were just chatting before you guys hopped in. He's got a lot of stuff starting to come through, but it was a lot of prior work he was doing. And that again, it just goes to our business guys. Remember, because this makes it easier for you to go get your business. 80% of our business is the shit we have to nurture. It's not the shit that's ready. 80%. 20% is that ready now. Someone reach out. I'm trying to buy. I need a pre-approval. That's great. Those are fucking home runs. But that's rare. Just tell yourself that's rare. So that way when you get it, you appreciate it, but you know that's rare. And you get the other shit that's not ready, you just know that's your business. That's the bulk of our business. That's normal. That's okay. Let's give our attention to that. That shit will be game changer on how you show up for your relationships. Game changer. So I love it. I'm see if he slide back in because I know he wants to share some of his W's as well. What I'm gonna do let me pull this up. Is there anything you guys have a question about or something on your mind or something you want to hear or learn or get input about?
I would say just for me, just like when cold calling, like I know you said just get the appointment. That's just huh? Cool. So that's just the main thing, like getting the appointment. But like if they don't want to do the appointment, what's like the best next thing? Like, is it like when we get like a buyer from open house, do we just call and text them and stay on top of their mind, or do we give them a little bit of space? Or
So tell me a situation. You're calling and they don't want to set the appointment. What do they want to do?
so they still want to sell, but right now they're in between of whether or not they want to meet with another agent. So they're still deciding on whether or not they're going to list by themselves. So they don't want to meet. So it would be like the best next course of action.
And you said that I totally get it. To be honest, I would do the same. And additionally, it's going to be very hard for you to make that decision without us having a conversation. Because that's the truth. How do you make that decision without having a conversation to see if you feel I am the person to help get you the results you're looking for? Or you have enough of what it takes to get the results you're looking for? That's my job. That's why I want to meet. So we can have a conversation. I can get clear about what's most important to you. And if it's better for you to list yourself, I'm going to let you know that. And if it's not, you all will have that clear understanding. Right? I mean, because they can't make it. They're like, oh, we're thinking about it. Well, you can't think about it until you have all the information. Yeah, we're not sure who to go with. So, we're not sure now. Well, of course you're not sure. You haven't met with me yet. You know what I mean? That's the reality. How could you be sure or be clear if we haven't even had a conversation yet? You don't even know how and why I'm the right choice for you.
Got it. And when you meet with them, are you just coming with like that? And that's like the next thing. Like, all right, do I just come empty-handed with just mouth pause, or do I come with like some forms showing them numbers? Like that's where I'm at with my process. How you doing? So that's where I'm at in the process.
So,
Good.
So that's the good part. That's the part I was saying. People want business, but they actually are scared to get business, so they'll actually not do the things to get business because they don't know what to do with the business once they get the business, right? So when you get the goal is to get the appointment, right? Figure out, get clear on what's important to them. Do they still want to sell, right? You're not gonna just ask that, but do they still want to sell? And if they do, you want to set up the appointment because you want to meet with them so you can get clear on what's important to them. Now, when I go to a listing appointment, everyone does it differently, and there's no right or wrong. And how I've been doing it, which I may add some other flavor later with a presentation, but I'll show up with just my seller's consultation and something to take notes on, rather it's my computer or a notepad, because I don't want it to feel like a whole sales situation. I don't want to. I don't want them to feel. Now, some people may want that or not, or be used to it. But I want my. I know in my mind, I have to go there, and I'm building a connection. It ain't even about the presentation. I need to build a connection and a relationship to where they feel they can trust me, and I can really understand what's important to them, to where they lower their guard and really tell you the real shit of why they're selling or why they need to sell or what they're really going on. Because once I learn that, I'm gonna use that to my advantage to make you do what I need you to do or make you see value in me. So I'm just going to speak to and reference and support what's really important to you. So when I go, I typically, when I have a listing appointment or meet with a potential seller, I'm going. I don't have a bag. I may have a bag with just my laptop or something, or I may leave it in the car and grab it after. But I'm going, chatting with them, show me the house, laughing, joking, talking with them. I'm poaching in a slight way just so I can learn as I go. And then once we do all that, that gives me enough to gauge where this person's mindset is. And once I know that, I know the level of approach during the seller's consultation. If they want straight business, like, yo, get to the fucking point. I don't want to like play with you, talk to you. I don't want to like, I ain't, I ain't for it. Or they're comfortable talking. They want to feed you and shit. You'll know now how to approach that section. And this sounds like a lot. It's really not. All I'm telling you is you
Nah,
set
it's
the
not, bro.
appointment.
You
Yeah,
kept it simple.
yeah,
Sell
you
its
go in
consultation
there.
sheet, notebook, or laptop, and just listen and take notes.
Yo, you're listening so you can use it. Now you got the seller's content. You just let them know too. And then you just ask the questions, and then you may ask more questions based off a specific answer you get. But now everything you say and supports based off of what you know now or what you're learning is important to them. And when it comes to a price, because usually the price is probably the problem, now you can tell them why we need to list that way we need to list because it's going to help them get what they really want, which is out of debt. Stop living paycheck to paycheck with all this equity in your house. Get closer to the water and retire and have enough money to actually live and travel. Like, whatever that shit may be. I don't, whatever. I'm just throwing out a couple of random things. Like the guy in Attleboro. It's not his primary. He has a primary house. He was actually using the house as renting out rooms. He brought it for that like 4 or 5 years ago, and he had this connection with this program, and they were basically filling out the rooms. And it was making sense for a while until it wasn't. Like everything, right? But he put a
Did you
lot of
get the
money in
name of
it.
that program?
I didn't, but I will get it because he's my client now, so I can get that for you.
Please.
But now he did a bunch of updates, $40,000 new plumbing system, blah 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 for this, blah 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 for that.
Off market type ish.
Yeah, and now he's actually in a lot of financial stress.
Oh,
He's
so
got
yeah,
a
that
house.
gotta go.
Boom. I know the motivation. Now I can influence you to do whatever I need because I know your pain point. I know you're broke. You're hurting. You need money. You're stretched. And when you're stretched, flexibility comes a lot easier versus a seller who has houses paid off. He's got fucking multi-millions in the account and he's just selling it because, I don't want to deal with tenants. Now that's a good motivation. It's just he's not gonna react as quick as someone who's like, bro, my pockets are tight. Like shit's getting crazy. I'm concerned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that Tundra ain't cheap either.
Yeah, yo, you remember, you guys met him. I forgot. Yeah, you met him.
That's good, bro. That's good. You got a lot of business. Got a lot of W's.
And when I met with him, I actually wasn't happy about how I handled it because I didn't even do the seller's consultation. But when I went to the house, it was nasty and dirty. It wasn't like we had a place to go fucking sit either. You know what I mean? It's not like it was his house, like we can sit down and have a conversation. I had my laptop and stuff and papers in a bag, but there was, again, that's why I like to do, I meet you, I talk to you, we walk through, we're talking. and I'm also seeing where the fuck could we set up. You know what I mean? And I can't do it out on the deck. You know what I mean? It's just the
Hell
focus
no.
wouldn't have been there, and I can't do it in the house because it was nasty and I wouldn't be comfortable.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Good
I
to hear.
was winging it, which I don't like, and I use that word, guys. Some people say it's not winging it, but I just know there's better professional ways of doing stuff. So if I'm winging it, I call it winging it. Um,
Yeah, you just
winging it.
wasn't prepped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And I was talking to him, and the problem is I know I delivered, but I didn't make him feel in that moment like hands down you because he said, "Okay, great, well, thank you." You know what I mean? I got a couple more other people I got to meet with, and I'll let you know because I was like, well, listen, I was just assuming a sale, rolling with it towards the end, like, boom, this is what we're gonna do. This is why I'm gonna actually put you in the best position. This is how we need to do clear out the house. Because the house I had a lot of shit in it before you guys saw it. I said, clear it out. And he was I don't think he liked that part because it was money, but money was his problem. So clearing out the house meant money to him. And I said, listen, I'll cover it. And you just reimburse me on the back end once we get it sold. But the thought of that, I think he's like, yeah, I gotta talk with a couple more guys. So I was touching base with him. It was probably between like 5 to 7 days, right? And I'm like, I'm reaching out because I didn't hear from him, checking in. I wasn't reaching him, or I was, and he's like, oh, I got a couple more, I got another guy. Because I was like, hey, listen, I already did some comps. I checked this. I think we're actually going to be in a great position. I have a couple guys ready to come check it out for clear out. Actually, really affordable, so this is gonna be smooth. I was just throwing random shit out there just to get his pulse check on where he's at. He's like,
So
oh, well, let's just hold off because, I'm meeting with another guy tomorrow and I'll have a decision by. So I'm like, fuck, he's serious, bro. He really make a fucking decision, man. What was you gonna say?
no, I was saying this is before you had him sign the paperwork, right?
Yeah, shit, he didn't sign that shit until yesterday or the day we went.
Damn.
Hmm. Because I
Okay.
got the
Yeah,
green
yeah.
light from him on Monday, I think. No, maybe before that. I don't know, but either Saturday through Monday, one of those days. I got the green light from him, but I got to get the onboarding docs going, and ain't nothing guaranteed until that shit's signed. But I got his okay, gave me the lockbox. Felt good, but I wasn't secure. Um, but it took process, guys. Like, and a couple times I reached out to him, like a couple, bro. He wasn't. There was one day he was supposed to get back to me by, yo, he didn't answer none of my calls. Like I called him 3 times that day, different parts throughout the day. Yo, didn't respond to shit. And I could have tucked that. I got in my feelings. Man, fuck, man. He probably went with someone else. I was like, nah, bro. Until you tell me to fuck off because you
Like,
went with somebody else. Nah, bro. I need business. Now, if I had a lot of other business, who knows? I probably would have let it slip through, which is not okay. But
that's real though.
you know what I mean? This shows you the seriousness, guys. You get what you work for. Now, if I was like, no, fuck it, I ain't gonna chase you. You know what I mean? If you know it, you'll reach out. I reached out to you once, you can hit back. I'll just, if you want me, he'll reach back out. No, fuck that. And I think I told you guys, I was like, yo, I feel like I'm begging. Yo, I wasn't too
Nah.
happy or
I definitely
comfortable.
remember though in the basement, you was talking to him about the onboarding doc. So I definitely remember that now though.
Yeah, because I just wasn't comfortable. It wasn't familiar, but it was necessary. And here it is. It landed me the listing. But still wasn't happy about the presentation part. Obviously, I feel like I could have. I mean, but at some point later on, he was talking to me. He was like, yeah, between you and someone else had a really good presentation. And in my mind, I'm like, man, that shit wasn't a presentation. That was me just doing my shit.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it was just, I don't think it was good enough. I know I was winging it, which is not okay. But whatever. Got the listing. But I won't show up like that again. So, and then again, all this is to support what Takao was asking. Right? All right, you get it, then what? All right, you want the appointment, but we get the appointment, and then what? Some people come with a full presentation. Um, and everyone has a different approach, and everyone wins on their own terms. So I'm just sharing what Jeremy has been using and works. But there's a lot of other ways to do listing presentations. Has anybody else had a listing presentation that they handled or they go about differently?
Nah, bro. I haven't had one yet.
You
You got a
do.
lot of buyer's agents in here, bro.
Well, we got the freaking off-market queen.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, those are seller listings.
Big Tay.
Tay's in here?
They's in
Yes,
here. You know,
she had
Oh,
like
Big
maybe
Tay. Shout out Big
10,
Tay.
15 minutes.
Shout out to Big Tay. She showed me how to work Vulcan better. Shout out to Big Tay, man.
Bro, you seen her last post talking about her event?
Multifamily?
Yeah. I'm like,
yo,
good Lord, she
in the
get hits on
neighborhood,
everything she
just
posts.
fucking walking, bro. Walking,
Mhm.
walking, bro. That's it. Fucking just take off. But the content was fucking phenomenal. Whatever the hell she was talking about. I don't even remember now. It was just, oh, it was the down payment assistance or some shit.
Yeah.
Simple. Even to the point where she messed up and didn't give a fuck and kept going. I was like, that's the realest. That's the real. Didn't even cut that shit out. I loved it. Loved it.
I didn't have time to record again. I said, fuck it. This is the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be the best one sometime.
Clearly, at almost 20K on TikTok.
Oh, you went to
shit.
TikTok with it. Okay. No YouTube short yet?
I guess I should do a YouTube short.
Fuck it. You got nothing to lose.
Lead generation is clearly your strength here.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Because one thing I'm gonna do is
Like-
generate a lead. Just gotta convert these people.
Yeah. And so that's the work, right? And that's the nurturing part
She
we
was
were
gonna say
talking about
hoes.
earlier.
I read.
She was gonna say hoes.
It's okay. We can call
Right
them
that
hoes.
Elijah picked up on that. I convert these hoes. But it's better than no business. Right? And if that's the business she wants and is trying to attract, there you go. She has plenty. Now she has to now evolve a better system because there's no way in hell she can or should be fucking reaching out to 1,000 people who message her. That's a lot. Right? Or breaking that shit up or something, or have like an automated system that sends them a forum.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So I am sending them the link to my webinars or to a Google form where they can input their information. That way I can screen them and see what their level of like readiness is. And then I'll follow up with like an email with a link to either like schedule so I'm trying something new. I have $25 consultations on my thing now because I don't want people just booking willy-nilly with me
Yep.
anymore.
It actually makes you real deal though.
Yeah. So I have a free one for a free 15-minute call. Like if you just want to talk, ask quick questions, and then like I can screen. But if you're trying to book an actual consultation, it's 25. Now the people in my webinars,
I would make that 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
No, set it because it's random number, but it's short enough. If it's free, 7 minutes. Like have your come with your questions prepared. And when we get on it, there's no small talk. Hey, how you doing? Cool. All right. So what questions do you have? Like, it's just free. Now, if you had 3 people, fuck it, whatever. You do you. But you talk about, I don't know, 1,000 people on your list. You get 7 minutes, and that's pushing it. I would even cut that down to 4 once you get really good on your process. Like 4 minutes, or if you want an actual time because you're serious, it's $25, but I would give you an exclusive. You get 25 minutes. And you'll be prepared about everything that we need to do for next steps, and we'll get you set up for blah, 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 blah. Like, there's value behind, you're not just paying 25, but this is everything that you're going to, when we book it, this is everything you're going to get by the end of it, and all the call to action steps for next.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what I have on the thing. I could probably describe it a little more, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting their information, putting it in a sheet, screening them, seeing who just needs an email, who needs to be talked to, because a lot of people will just put just looking for now. I'm not, or just explore my options. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah. And it's not that it's bad business, just not when you have that big of a plate.
Exactly.
You can't do it. It's not sustainable. And this business that she's doing, you talking about like fucking 2 to 6 months down the road. So if she shuts down her life just to answer all this, she's gonna be dry for a while. It's just not sustainable. So, but to make people spend money, they need to see value. So the value is you explain, book this, but we're going to accomplish this. You're going to have this clear. This is already going to be set, and we're going to have you set up with blah, blah, blah for next steps. Now it's value versus just a call. And I would have Gemini help you draw that shit up. Hey, Gemini, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want to charge. Give me 5 things that they're going to accomplish at the end of this call that's valuable and that blah, 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 blah. So that way people are more excited and higher turnover of people paying the $25.
Bet I'm gonna work on it.
Yep. Straight up. And to be honest, you actually are more valuable because you're dropping gems, but then you're charging to chat. Now, majority won't like it, but people who are serious, I'm like, I need this guidance, bro. If I'm gonna get 50 bands and I gotta chat with you to get it, yo, here's 25 bucks to help me get 50 grand. But they need to be clear, like when they go to book, they need to see exactly what's gonna happen at the end of them paying $25. Like, where are they gonna be? And that's your job now to communicate that clearly on their site or on the forum or on the sign up or on the payment screen. Exactly what's gonna come with that.
Jeremy, in that $25 stash it because you're going to give it to one of them for your birthday
Hold on,
to
say that
keep it as a
again.
cut. The $25 stash it because you're going to use that to give one of them on their birthday to say it's for me.
Your phone got muffled, but I think he says I'm gonna stash it for your birthday.
Oh, my connection's terrible right now. Can you hear me?
Uh, talk.
Yes, they stash the $25 and use it to give it to them on a birthday or something later.
Dash the
Yeah,
$25 and give them to them on their birthday later.
Yeah, or like a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. You know how they run that play. So you already have $25. So there's no money that comes out of your pocket.
yeah. Well, she could stash it, use it for bills, and then as she start making real money, she just now has the arsenal to do those things. Right? Because I'm sure she's in some financial tightness, just like our sellers. So that's why she's running these fucking plays,
And
putting this
Bill
motherfucking
said,
work in.
Bill really said, yeah, or use it for a bill.
Right, T?
Right?
T? I guess Tay, not T.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
I need some breach. We all
We
need.
all need some breach.
Oh,
All need
son,
some
son.
breach.
A gully. She needs some breach. Okay.
We all need some whoosh.
I need some breach.
Still fucking
Look,
whoosh. I want to drown in some fucking money. Fuck, I want to lose my breath.
literally. Look, this job coming
God,
to
help me
an
lose my
end.
breath a little bit.
I need these deals to be closing. Need these
Yep.
people qualified.
And you're gonna do it because you're willing to fail. You're doing all this shit. Some works, some don't. Probably a majority don't. But that's how you find the shit that works. And you're finding your platform, which clearly TikTok, right?
It varies because my last video went viral on Instagram, and then I'm doing well on TikTok right now. So I think just being consistent and posting on both, because I wasn't like, just like last time I wasn't prepared. I did not expect this video to go this viral. So I'm doing multifamily Mondays. I'm gonna have Zooms every Monday until November, talking about NACA, talking about the co-purchasing, just so I have a place to funnel people because
Mm-hmm.
it's part of my system now. Because like you said, I can't reach out to every person. So this is something that I'm gonna try for the next 3 months and see how it goes. But yeah.
Well, let's say that part again because you already failed by telling yourself you're gonna try some shit.
Well, I'm doing it for the next 3 months. I already said it.
Boom.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. That's what I'm
It's
talking
already
about.
set up. Yeah, it's already in the
yeah.
file. It's there. I
Uh-huh.
just gotta push it. So
Yeah. And I
Ain't
would
no time
enhance
to do that
this
shit.
to get a tripod, which I'm sure you already have. Just have it behind you as you're on every Zoom call. Just have it recording, literally. Because now you can take bits of that and just create POV content, right? And show you really are about the life. So now when you really start charging, they see you got a fucking full room. This is why I'm charging you. I am in demand. I'm fucking popping. I am the plug, right? That's street cred. That's just real now. So now your signups are gonna probably get higher. People are like, oh, she really is hosting these. Oh, people really are showing up. People want to do stuff when they realize everybody else is doing it. At the end of the day, the videos that we like the most, sometimes we look at how many likes you got, and we could like a video, but look at they only got like 2 or 3 likes and decide not to like it because the majority didn't. But if that shit had 20,000 likes and we was like, ah, that shit was cool, but that 20,000 likes and you laugh once, you're like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna smash that too, right? So the more we understand humans, the more we know how to direct their next steps. I was gonna say manipulate them, but it sounds pretty aggressive. So we'll just say support their next steps. But that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal, and you're finding your avenue, and I hope you continue to get the overwhelming flow. But again, record that shit. Record that. I would even record your calls. Yo, record your calls, Shantae. I promise you, bro. You'll find some pits, and it's gonna be you talking, right? Obviously, ain't gonna probably show the buyers unless they're cool with it. But record that. Have a tripod just show you on your calls. Oh, you can earn some street cred in people's eyes, like you about to slice. So, any questions or thoughts you have or support you? Yeah, I know we just threw some ideas at you, but
Honestly, I am a little nervous about charging for the consultations. There's obviously fear that people are going to be like, oh, I can go to this person and get it for free. But the people that are serious and see the value will pay. And that's just that.
yep.
Um, I probably do need help figuring out how to funnel and do this stuff a little bit better, but I'm working it as I have it right now. But maybe help with like conversion and follow up and stuff like that. Probably be my biggest thing.
Okay. Which is good. So you need a more productive system
Mm,
for the probably initial outreach, setting up appointments, and then allows you to at least execute the appointment piece. Because for you, you can run that, but the other piece is the bulk of the work. So if you can get a better system and flow, smooth.
exactly.
And the charge part, quickest way to know is to do it. And you tell the world your people are already accepting it, even if they haven't. You just put that post out there. Like, 'cause everybody's seeing your shit popping. I'm sure you got a whole bunch of new followers. So I would use that video you put, have it silent and then put an audio over it, and then write on the screen with a strong background so it just shows the words. Um, $25 appointments only have 7 left or something like that, or
Mm,
just locked up 3 today, whatever it may be. I mean, you and it sounds weird. Like, oh, I don't know. Fuck that shit. Get out your head. Just do it. If people want to buy a house, they ain't got no money, and half of them probably ain't gonna be ready. But the ones that are, and they see you got the content clearly is showing because it's going crazy, and people are booking, they'll have a higher chance of spending that money quicker. And then when they go to checkout, they actually see right on the screen you got the checkout, and right next to it, it reminds them in bullet points. This is everything you're gonna get and have at the end of this call when you book. It just reassures the purchase because they may be on board and then they go to put the card number, then they stall, they wait, they think, and they're, ah, fuck it, I'll do it later. And that really means I ain't gonna do it. I'm not sold yet. It's okay. We do that when we buy until they show enough value to where it's like, yo, this is no brainer. You may even list it as, yo, pay $25 to get 25 racks. You know what I mean? No brainer. And literally do that. So I just had help one of my buyers. We're getting her started. We're gonna start looking this week. And she spent $25 for a consultation with me. Now she's about to get 25,000 from the state. No brainer. And walk off screen.
period.
Yo, I promise you, if you can do that shit you did, just walking on the fucking curve, talking, do that play. Just do it. Who cares? Who cares? Just do it. Because at minimum, at best, you're getting yourself self-training that you do whatever it takes to win. And you're not going to know what all that is, but you're going to figure it out because you're willing to do whatever it takes to win. A majority may not hit initially, and some will. That's part of the game. That's part of the learning. Don't be scared of that. Because there's hundreds of other people who are stuck in their head or stuck with a great idea or great fucking plan, but take no action. And here you are doing 30 different things trying to figure out what works. And to be honest, you the bravest and you look the loudest and you look the actually way more durable than anybody else, even though somebody else probably could be better than you or more knowledgeable. So all these different factors work.
Did you say I was adorable?
Did I say what?
Did you say I was adorable?
No, you probably heard that.
I
But if you
did.
want me to say it, you're adorable. You are adorable, and the fact that you just run plays, I loved it because it was just so basic. Yo, how just basically cleared it was just and to run up the bag like that with engagement. I was like,
Thank you, boss man.
fucking talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Talking about. So good work. Yeah, we'll can. I'll look at some stuff too. And I have so much shit that I've done because I had to do all those things, and I'm not as the system thing I need to do, like the automations and shit. But there's a couple apps I know that I've used too that helps with um collecting that stuff and responding for you, because that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. That part is a lot of work. It's crazy. You do all these plays around the bag, and then you get the bag. You're like, fuck. You start doing things to sabotage even running the play. You know what I mean? It's interesting. Interesting how we work as humans. Um, but let me pull this bad boy. So we went over this a couple weeks ago, but I just want to bring it back up and see who has. So we went over this. We went over like a lead generation and a whole bunch of different tactics and stuff. But this is very still relevant. But also, I just don't think everyone fully took this on. But this one in itself will lead to more business. And this is for anybody. Now, Shantae may or may not, just because right now she has her hands full with doing this. She created a system that actually does this, right? Allows her to have new connections. She's sending out messages and calls. Um, so until she gets that system systemized in a manageable way, taking on new additional things is only going to overwhelm her and slow her down because of the position she put herself in, which is great. So for us, and it doesn't matter what level of business you're at, so she has a process where there's a lot of shit coming in. But for all of us, whether you're busy, not busy, you have nothing, this 555 method is simple because your brain can't forget it. 555. Like a $5 foot line. 555, 545. I don't know what the hell they call it, whatever. But 5 new connections. It could be social media, guys. It could be an event. It could be LinkedIn. It could be, at the store. It could be wherever. It could be freaking partners, attorneys, whatever. Just 5 new connections, right? And you can easily go this. And if you don't know where to go, just like I said, if your area's Taunton or your area's Mattapan or Wellesley, just go to the Facebook group. A new connection could be someone's like, hey, I'm trying to figure out a good plumber. You say, hey, I got a couple good options. Let me know if you still need something. Cool. Here's my text. I'll switch over to group chat of this guy who's really, really good. It's a new connection. Right? Doesn't mean you physically have to, hey, you interested in real estate? Right? It doesn't physically have to lead to that. It may turn into that. But 5 new connections. And if that's your mindset, because you're growing something way bigger, way bigger. And if you don't have a good system now, let's say like a CRM, you can start now. Because that shit it's very time consuming. But I'm hearing from all the greats and the coaches I've had and the coach I have, you gotta have a CRM that you're building. And it takes hours to build it, right? I mean, like if you have a whole network, it takes hours to categorize them, make sure the emails are in there, whatever notes. But that will be your like supply chain for life, especially once you get your email campaigns up, birthday campaigns, how like you all set up. Now it's just a click of a button, create something once, it sends it out strategically. So start building that, and you can start now if you're going to start with the 5 new connections per day. Next, the 5 value messages. It could be, hey, good morning. I was just thinking about you guys. I'm so proud of you. Congrats on you guys again buying that house, whatever months ago. Like, so proud of you. Or someone who was gonna buy it but stopped. Hey, I was just thinking of you guys. Just so proud that you guys were attempting to buy a house. I know it didn't work out. But if you guys ever do get re-excited or it makes sense, trust me, I will prioritize you because I want to make this happen for you guys. It could be that. It could be, hey, it's your birthday. Right? You go to your say every day, you go to your Facebook, you see whose birthday it is. I mean, it shows you everybody's birthday every day on Facebook. That could be a part of your 5-minute activity, right? That's a message. Hey, what up, John? Happy birthday. Listen, wishing many blessings on you. Hope you're thriving, blah, blah, blah. Blessings, happy birthday. You think he's not gonna click your name, look up your profile? If somebody sent that to you, you would. Right? So boom. Again, I'm giving you examples of how simple this is. But just commit to the process. 5, 5, 5. And then 5 check-in calls. It could be on a family member. It could be on a peer. It could be on a partner. It could be a past client. It could be a lead. It could be Who knows? A neighbor, it don't matter. A teacher who y'all still in contact with. 5 calls, 5 check-in calls. That's it. 5, 5, 5. And you got to do it every day because when you do it every day, it's actually harder to fall off. You gonna say something, Cal?
I was gonna say, what was I about to say? Damn. Oh, I was gonna say like engagement too. But
Yeah. Engagement is gonna be a new connection. I mean, well, engagement is a little different, but you can do your engagement. It could turn into a new connection, right? That may be engaging on someone's profile to get them to engage back or acknowledge them, right? I think that's the tactic to add people to your sphere of influence. You may go have a part of, let's say on Tuesdays from 3 to 5 every Tuesday. So it's clear, simple for your brain.
yep.
You go on social media and you go to people who do not follow you. You just go search for people who are in the area. You may type in Mattapan. It'll just show everyone who maybe lives or posts or has been in Mattapan, right? And now you just go to their page, maybe scroll something like, oh, this is dope. Thank you so much for the info. Or like, that car show is fire, man. Wow. Next time this one happen in the area, let me know. Would love to go. Whatever it may be, right? That's engagement because now they're going to wonder who you are. Wow, who liked my stuff? Who commented that? Let me go to his page. That's why your page is always your resume. If you got nothing there recent, then I'm like, oh, there's nothing really to follow here. Um, but yes, engagement is another piece. But yo, the 5, 5, 5 every day. And don't say, yeah, sounds good. I'll do it later. Like, just start it because there's no great day to start. There's no great month, no great momentum. Create the momentum. Just create it. You create the momentum, then it becomes addictive. It's part of it. And then once you start getting wins from that momentum, now your brain's on board. It supports you. It's like, yo, 5, 5, 5. That's just gonna be in your brain. You may put it on your phone back screen, but this has led to reawakening like relationships and clients for me. I didn't stay with when I introduced it to you guys, I committed to it and I didn't even stay with it. I don't even think I fucking started. I think I was supposed to. I think I did like half of one, but I didn't finish it and I never went back to it. So I started it this week. And I was like, let me bring this back to the team because it will lead to business. Like, again, 80% of our business is nurtured business. The shit that's not ready, the shit that needs work, the shit that needs time, that needs like nurturing. People who are ready, got a pre-approval, or ready to go get a pre-approval, and that's just 20% of the business. Those are fucking win. They're not normal though. They're rare. So when you get them, appreciate them, but don't associate that as normal business. That's not normal. Our business is nurtured. Like it takes time. It's fine. And we're willing to do the work, but that's where 80% of the business is. So if you avoid that, yeah, you will never produce at the levels you want to because your mind is looking at business wrong. Any questions on that piece?
Nah, we good. So just yeah, the 5 new connections. That's why I struggle at as far as like getting new connections and things of that nature.
So why? Let's talk about that. Why?
Um, I feel like for one, not going out enough, and then that's why I said for two, like engaging on social media. Um, those are like the two big things for me as far as like being like consistent, like follow ups. But this really the new connections portion. Get
So I, so I like
changing the
that based
story.
on two things you said, and yeah, you ended it correctly. Right? It's a story, but two things you said, got to go out. You really don't, right? You really don't have to go out because connections can be people you already know, right? It could be people in your phone, people you used to know, past clients. It could be past rental clients. It could be past sales clients. And let's say you max that out. Go to social media. Go to, like, again, that's why it's so important to understand your target audience. What do they do? Are they golfers? I think Shantae, she committed. She was going to sign up for golf to get access to a different community. She may now go find a Facebook group or a LinkedIn group to that golf course or to the people who live in that area who go to that golf course. different connections. You just go there, maybe look at something that you can connect with or comment or add value. Someone may say, having a hard time understanding how to do the back end swing. Should just fucking put that shit in Gemini. I'm having a hard time understanding how to do a back end swing in golf. Give me the best 3 to 5 steps that I'm probably missing that will help me get that. That fucking does it for you. You dress it up however you want. Boom. You just copy and paste. Right? Now that may not be a clear new connection, but that's an engagement that may lead to a connection. Simple, right? If we just keep this shit simple, it really is so much easier. It could be your local business. I mean, to Cal, for you, that's simple, bro. Your full-time job is seeing new people every day. Literally. Now, they may not be your immediate regular clients, but they may know someone who is. They may actually be that person one day. Or their landlord may need you and they may talk to their landlord about you. Who knows? You know what I mean? Or connect you with their landlord or their brother who's buying a house or their grandma who owns a house and now needs to sell.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, it doesn't mean that's the only people you need to connect with because that's not your target audience. And
Hell no.
huh?
No, I saying hell no, bro.
Oh, listen, I don't know.
Yeah, like they don't be ready. It's a lot with them. They with the 6 months plus. That's
Well,
all I
that's why
call
I said that's still an avenue, right? So
it.
you have plenty of opportunities in the streets, behind the screen, behind the cell phone screen, behind the computer screen, in your notes, your past clients, the past landlords who you supported. Like you gotta, if you do all those leases, those are all on Dot Loop, which you may have access to still, and or they're on whatever the new system is. You can always reach out. Hey, I know we said with the new tenant, just checking to see how things are going. I was thinking about you, and also if you have anything else you need me to help you with, or if you think it may be time to, sell the property because you kind of done with tenants, I will absolutely prioritize you. You know what I mean? Something like that. It could be somebody's birthday. It could be going to Facebook, look at whose birthday it is, right? Engaging and then connect or whatever it may be. Or go to LinkedIn. Have Gemini. Hey, I want to reach out to doctors who are looking to buy a house or buy an investment property, and they don't realize they can use their 401k. Give me a great introductory line that I can put into LinkedIn as a cold message that will actually be clear, simple, and encourage them to actually read it and want to reach back out. Like it'll create whatever that great thing you can tell her, hey, we'll make this blah blah blah, make this more in the tone of how they think or would normally respond to. And you may have to block, you know what I mean? So there's so many creative ways, guys, but this is how we're gonna build business until we find the right avenue that creates the right sources for the clientele we actually want. Now, Shantae, I don't know if that's the clientele she want, but if she clearly is because she's committed to this journey, she found a plug and a source. So she has a system now. Now she has every Wednesday she's doing blah blah blah. Right? She should be having 1 or 2 powerful contents she pumps out. I don't know. I don't know if it's once a month, once a week, once every other week, because I don't, if she's getting that level of influx of business, she may not need to. She may need to let that thing run for 2 or 3 weeks because it's just still generating business. But then have other small supportive pieces that support that. You don't want to create that one piece and nothing, but that's when she can run a play of, just book, you know, 27 consultations, and they pay $25 to get access to 25,000. This is awesome. Like a whole bunch of shit that supports the main video that's still popping. Appreciate you, Cal, on that question. What's up, Johnson? Welcome to the party.
What's going on, team? What's up, my beautiful family? I'm well. Just closed number 28 at Brooklyn Flats.
Damn, bro,
I'm
that's
very,
a lot.
very, very, very happy, very blessed. This buyer got $10,000 of down payment assistance from the city. It's fucking phenomenal.
Wow.
Yeah, Cambridge Savings is looking like a really viable lender. We've closed twice with them now, and both lenders are just phenomenal. So that's just sticking out to me. On the note of reaching out for new connections, I was at rehearsal like I think the weekend, the weekend before Labor Day, this past weekend. And I was just sitting there. We were talking about Monday, how driving is going to be difficult, which I have another comment about that, but whatever. And something in my body was like, just say it. Just say it. Just say it. And I was like, it sounds stupid, but just say it. So I was like, and just so y'all know, as your local real estate agent, driving on this day is going to be deleterious to traffic if you're trying to go somewhere. Add 15, 20 minutes, and blah, 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 blah. And like the number of heads that turned, they were like, oh. And like the last rehearsal I had on Monday, my co-star was like, what do you do again? I'm like, I'm a real estate agent. You need something? You know, you can come to me if you do. And she's like, oh no, I totally know that. I totally know that. And I'm like, interesting. So I don't know. I saw that as an opportunity, and it didn't clock to me before, but I'm like, I need to be just doing more of this kind of shit, especially with these people who have various amounts of jobs and backgrounds. Who knows if they're ready to buy? You know what I mean? Like, these are like 22, 24-year-olds and in the mix as well. Like, they have access to another level of wealth that we don't as millennials and older generations. So I just wanted to share that with you. A couple of wins for this week.
Before you share a win, I just want to talk on that part. One is huge because in the acting space, bro, you are that guy. I'm not in that space. You know that space, but so they see you actually showing up, and they probably look up to you, right, and actually respect you greatly because how you show up there. So now anything else you do or associated with, there's a level of trust because that's your space. Now, if you were new, it's harder to go in there and say what else you're doing, people to trust you or even care because like I don't even know you. You're not even about this. But again, those people probably know other people or their grandparents or parents who may want to sell, right? So you just don't want to discount. Now, who knows the ratios, but it don't matter. If you're already in that space, figure out how to make that space work and create lead opportunities. And I love the self conversation. I should say this, man. I can't say no shit. Just say the shit. Just fucking say it. Just say it. Just say, oh shit, I'm saying I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. Whatever happens, I ain't gonna die. Blah 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 blah. Now your brain's like, oh, we didn't die. Oh, we actually potentially may have gotten something. All right, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we can do it again. Maybe not. Do it again, and then again, your brain's like, yo, fuck it, bro. Let's run this play. Now your brain's like, yo, we gotta run the play. How can we say it in this room? It'll start supporting you creatively. The more you let it know, bro, chill out. We got to do shit to run the play and we ain't gonna die. But it only learns that by you doing the shit. So
that voice has always been louder than the other voice for the majority of my life, except when it comes to like acting, writing, and things that I'm confident in. And I'm like, why wouldn't I just like I've been doing this for almost a decade. Why wouldn't I just tell people that this is what I do? What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? I'm not going to go with you. Okay, I'll find someone who will. Simple shit, really.
And they're all just humans, just like you, and they all add value in some way. So if they don't know your value, they don't know how to use you. So that's how we gotta just think about it. I mean, yeah, it's just everybody's. So I heard this training, and it was so clear. Y'all probably all heard it before, but it hit differently this time. They said every sales call, like let's just say cold calling or whatever, every call someone's being sold. Every single call. And it's either A, you're being sold that I'm not ready, I'm not selling, I'm all set, I'm good, right? You're being sold and accepting that sale, or you're selling them and they're re-excited or want to meet with you to talk about next steps. But every call, someone's being sold. Every call. It's just who has the balls to be sold and get their sale done. You're gonna be a punk ass hoe like Shantae say. Shantae didn't say that, but she called somebody else a hoe. You're gonna be a punk ass hoe, or you gonna be the one to get the bag and and win the sale. You choose. And if you think about it like that, you're gonna and every time you actually let someone else outsell you, you're gonna be like, I was the punk ass hoe.
Yeah.
You say it like that.
It was I who was the punk ass hoe.
No, don't say it like that, 'cause that sounds interesting. I want to be a punk asshole now after you said it like that. Nah.
Oh shit! I couldn't laugh while driving.
But go ahead. No, I wanted to highlight because there was a lot of wins within that one story.
That was it. Those are my wins for this week. Just a lot of self realization and just honestly like I changed up a couple of things in my personal life, just taking different supplements and seeing how it affects me. In addition to AG1, I started taking lion's mane because I've been hearing about that for like 5-6 years now, and I've just been ignoring it. And then I put my dad on it because he was telling me about brain fog, and I'm like, why don't you try lion's mane? And he's like, that's a good idea, son. And he just ordered a bunch of it from Amazon. I'm like, no, Dad, try. Oh, okay. But he tried it. He started taking it. And he's like, yeah, my brain fog is gone. I've noticed his cognition is a little sharper for a 75-year-old. I'm like, okay. So I started taking it. And I'm like, the brain fog I've noticed is slightly decreased. I've only been taking it for a couple of days. So I'm not going to be like, it's a miracle. But like, my brain fog has gone down a little bit. Like, I'm able to make quicker decisions. I'm not gonna say like it's like flubber or anything like that, but I definitely think it's worth a try if you're feeling like the leftover effects of COVID. Because I know when COVID hit, a lot of my shit just slowed down. But other than that, I mean, I've made a commitment to make a new outreach for new clientele, at least one or two messages a single day that I have not reached out to before, and that's just so simple. Like I know, like I saw something about 555. I made the decision to start with one or two. I might ramp that up to 5 following your method, but I wanted to start with something achievable because if I do 5 and I only do 2 or 3, I know how my brain's going to interpret that. It's going to interpret that as a failure. So if I do 1 or 2,
so then that's when you just do 5. You tell your brain you run the show. Set 5 and do 5. I said, so that's when you just do 5. So that way you're not a failure. I mean, you tell your brain, yeah, is it stretch? Yeah, but it's this is productive work. Like this is the stuff that's gonna move the needle. So yeah, we're gonna do 5. And I don't want to feel that way, so I'm gonna do 5. You just set the stage. That's it.
like
Because if you
in the
set
past,
the
in the
you
past,
set
I've
2 as the
allowed it
stage,
to,
you're gonna do it because you committed. So just set it as 5.
yeah, in the past I allowed it to kind of like distract me and deter me, but lately, I'm not going to centralize it on the like lately since I made the decision. Like, nah, this is the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
Like between me and you, like the media did. Like I wasn't even going to do that. Like paying for the media team for another month. I was like, I'm just going to get back to editing. I'm like, no, your time is still more than whatever little ounce of ego that you're stroking by editing your own videos. Just pay the money, shoot your videos, get your videos, post your videos, and move the fuck on.
Yep.
Simple. And that's when I say you the money because I'm like, no, just we're not doing that.
Run the play like a king. You did. Fucking day one. Right? Like, but that's you just commit, like you just said. Yo, you run the show, bro. Yeah, 2's easier and it's sustainable. Shit, 5 will be 2 if you just commit to it. Just do it. And just time blocking. You may say, yo, like, and that's the beauty of getting clear on your day, because you may say, yo, at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna hit the first 5. 12:30, I'm gonna hit the next 5. 3 o'clock, I'm gonna hit the next 5. And boom, just do them all together. That way, boom, boom, boom. And or you may do them all in one block, right? But everyone's different on how they attack work, so but you run the show.
Yes, sir.
You run the fucking show. And how you started, before I move on, but how you started this convo, you said, yo, I just closed number 28 unit in this building. Bro, that's content right there. Say that shit. I would start it off that way. I just closed the 28th, and actually the most recent one I closed, I just got him a $10,000 grant from the state to buy this. He came in with this amount of money in his pocket. Nuts. Shoot me a DM. Like, bro, dead up, simple, just like that. Shoot me a DM if you want that to happen with you.
That's so easy. That's so easy.
Right? And you ain't doing too much talking, too much confusing. You just fucking clear, interest me in the first 2 seconds with that quick line.
Yeah.
Drop some juice and keep it pushing.
I can just shoot it right from here, from my car.
Yo, bro, I'll do content anywhere.
Yeah,
Just because I understand it. Yo, it's just the content. It's whatever you say. And I'm still not great. I'm getting better because I just do so much. So now I can figure out, all right, this type of shit has never hit. Don't do it. Or let me try this. Oh, this actually got some high traction. Cool. Let me do a little more and just check it. So now I get to gauge what works, but it's because I'm just fucking consistent. I'm doing a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I get to
I
learn.
need to take a page from your book and just shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit.
Just shoot it. Like, because even like you just said, like I work a lot, but it didn't clock to me because I'm like, it's so simple. I wouldn't have even thought of it. Like, just do it.
Yeah.
You're in your car. 2 sentences, 3 sentences, 30-second video.
Yeah.
Done. Outro.
Literally, I started off. I just closed the 28th unit in this building, and the one I just closed, he got $10,000 from the state. Nuts.
Yeah.
Shoot me a DM if you want that to be you.
Oh, you're
Done.
28.
Yeah.
Show you winning, bro.
Yep. No. I'm doing that. The meeting. Done. Submit. Sending it to the team. Done.
And then what you tell the team, show them, give them a picture of the building so they actually have the building pop
Yeah.
up on the lower part of the screen when you say it, and have the number 28 show in the corner once you say that part.
Yeah.
Right on the screen, shoot me a DM or have the call to action outro. Like, bro, we're gonna keep this shit simple.
Take a picture of unit 28 if it adds it. Adds effect.
Yeah.
Added that too. B-roll of the inside of the different units.
Everybody want to know how to save money or get free money.
Yeah,
Shantae figured that shit out. That's why Shantae out there running the bag.
Nathan, quick question. Is that 28 in this year or 28 just since you had the project? Because I want to know how many was this year, if you don't mind.
28. This is the 28th unit in this building.
Okay. Because I'm like, they robbing my man for agent of the year, bro. This is crazy. 28?
Is that all this year or is that over a couple of years?
All this year. Like the first one closed in April.
Say that shit. Well, that'll be a whole nother content. That'll be a whole nother content. They don't even need to know that it was done as a different style and not it don't matter, yo. This is the building. Let that shit pop up. I was in charge of getting all these sold. We're on number 28. There's 17 left. Nuts. I know. I didn't even know I'd have the time to do this. Shoot me a DM. I am that guy. Whatever it may be. Like, forget about the traction you didn't take advantage of. You got the opportunity now. It's your building. You did this. So it's not a lie. You did it.
Got working, my boy.
Nathan, are you hesitant to post that you closed, the closing post for each one because it's all one building? Are you hesitant?
Good question.
Great question.
Because if I'm posting 28, I'm posting for every single one. That's blow your page up.
So I do post. Before my hesitation came from just not feeling like the post was right, not having the right editing, blah, 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 blah. But since I've been using the team more, I have been posting a lot more consistently these closings. They got a couple of videos for them to edit, actually. I got to send them over today. But, yeah, I guess a little bit was because I think my perception was anybody who's like myself or like yourself or anybody here who's observant can look and be like, that's the same building. That's the same building. He just does, you know what I mean? Like, and I got in my head, admittedly. I'm like, I want to show more so that I get a different set of clients and blah, 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 blah. And in reality, I just could have just done from day one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. But like Jeremy said, like I'm here now and I'm doing it now and I'm getting traction now. You know, putting my energy, what I didn't do is just not helpful. It doesn't serve me. So
Because I'm gonna trust you. If I'm a seller and I see you selling someone else's unit, I don't give a fuck how, because I don't know how, because you're gonna tell the story however you want the outcome to look. If I'm a seller and I'm like, oh damn, well Nathan's been actually selling a lot, and Johnny, he sold one that I saw because I've been following him. They're probably gonna reach out to you. Hey, I just had a question. I was thinking about selling my house. I know you do a lot. I don't know if you work with single family houses, do you? Like, that's what they're gonna say. I see you selling a lot of condos. Do you work with sellers too who have houses? That's what they're gonna say. Who cares what whoever's judging? If they're judging you, it's because they ain't got shit going on. Like, I would never judge another realtor shit because I'm just so locked into my shit. I get inspired. I may get jealous sometimes, but all that does is serve my motivation. But I'm not fucking out here hating on someone who's out here getting any kind of business because it's all hard. Rentals are hard. Sales are hard. Listings are hard. Buyers are hard. These fucking programs with NACA and Jersey Shore or wherever, they're all hard. So if anybody out here winning, bro, I know there's a lot of work behind it. I have to tip the hat. And I know it because I'm working hard as fuck. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
and the real ones are gonna celebrate you. The haters who wish they could fucking have anything close to you, they're gonna not support you, and it's okay because they ain't gonna be a client anyway. So why am I worried about your opinion? Can't take from me. You were never gonna give it to me anyway. With that pressure release, you should be able to run every play. Y'all all put up dumbass content before. Nathan, you probably saw a lot of dumbass responses about political shit that people judge you for, but that didn't stop you. So put up a lot of this other real estate shit, rather good, bad, ugly, because you've done all the other shit, and give yourself more chances to win.
I love that you use that as an example because it's so true.
Right? I mean, some of your clients, they look at them like, wow, this guy's opinionated, man. I don't want to, like, who knows? But that didn't stop you.
No, my opinions mean more than the disdain of others
Yeah.
sometimes.
Be
Yeah.
the fucking expert. Y'all all have some shit you're an expert in. Be that expert. And if you don't, find something you want to be the expert in and claim that spot, but then educate yourself so you can speak to it. Let that be your thing. It may be, yo, every week I'm gonna do an MLS dive on how many listings expired, how many listings came off, which ones are selling. And that's just your shit. Now you may create that one or two, that one powerful one, which kind of goes to this. That one powerful one, but then you can create other small sub things off of that, right? Okay, boom. In the South Shore, you know, Raynham is actually showing heavy traction compared to Taunton and Bridgewater, right? Boom, boom, boom. So, and single families are actually, on the rise significantly. Now, Wednesday comes, let's say that was Monday. Wednesday, you say, well, in Raynham, you know, the average day on the market has actually moved from blah, blah, blah to blah, 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 and this and that. And I'm actually showing the trends here, but blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So now you can do a more, you just sound like an expert. All you're doing is spending maybe 15, 20 minutes looking at the shit and just speak to it. And you may even have it on the green screen and just point to it. You may go do a drive-by on Friday in Raynham and show, you know what I mean? Reason why people are going into Raynham is you got all these things. Show drive-by, show a couple of the businesses as you're talking. That's just the background. You may drive by the school. They just updated this new school. They just got this new laser tag facility, which families now probably attracted to for kids. Got more to about like now that's three contents all week, but it's actually quality. And that may do better than posting some shit every day. You know? But again, you guys, you can't learn that if you're in your head more than you're actually taking action.
What are your thoughts? I think you just kind of alluded to it, but what are your thoughts of posting every day versus like once or twice a week? Because I feel like we've gotten conflicting like assertions to those methods. What do you?
Yeah,
what do
you
you
know what's
think?
crazy? I can respond to this and actually have some credibility behind this because I've done it. You know what I mean? I have done it for a long time, and
Yeah.
I'm over the urgency of posting every. I don't even want to because unless it's high grade shit like these real mentors on YouTube, like high grade shit, I can watch this shit all fucking day because it's high grade quality, structured, and clear. Unless it's that, you don't need to be posting every day because then people are just gonna get used to skipping your shit because it's got all kinds of just winging this shit. I would rather post 3 to 5 really good contents, like real good contents a week, and be okay with that versus posting 7 days a week, maybe 2 or 3 times per day in that 7 days a week. Like
Yeah.
it's just, but if you're trying to get out of a habit of not posting, you may need to post every day. You know what I mean? And it may be strategic things where one, you post on your reel, the next day you post in your story, the next day you post on your feed, regular post feed or a graphic. The next day you're back to your reel, the next day you're back to the story. Like something like that, just so you're back in the mode because it takes time to reactivate. You know what I mean? So it just depends. Like you really have to, like ourselves, we're just gonna get in the way. Your mind working out. Y'all can all attest to it. Y'all probably work out, and I'm sure y'all had days or weeks where you fell off. And it all started with one day. Started one fucking day. So that's why anything I know I want to implement, I have to do it every day. Otherwise, it's just your brain will not support you. It will not support you. Even cold calling, like I don't do it every day because weekends I have this story in my head, like calling people on the weekend, and it's a dumbass story. But if I'm a seller, I want to sell my house. Clearly, it didn't work. Someone's calling me about something that I really want to do. You think I'm gonna worry about if it's a Saturday or Sunday? Probably not. It maybe it's some that do, but if I'm serious about selling, no, I wouldn't. I need help. I don't give a fuck what day it is, right? And that's the story I have to tell myself. But when I do call week and then I have these 2 days off on the weekend, fucks up that cycle, that momentum, and I put it off, and then before you know it, it's not even a part of the flow anymore. It's a one-off, you know. It's a problem. So I gotta really just, even if it's like, yo, 15 minutes a day. Or during the week, my hour and a half, but during the weekend, yo, just 15 minutes, Jay. My brain will accept that more than if I'm thinking, fuck, I gotta call for a long time and 50
An
calls.
hour, 100
Yeah,
calls.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, until you start getting the wins, then your brain's like, yo, bro, let's go call for 2 hours. Fuck. We just got 2 listings. Now your brain's like, bro, we gotta go back fast. Fuck that appointment. Let's go make more calls. Like, you know what I mean? That's how the brain will start supporting you. So, and these are good. I mean, for your content, I start off asking questions, and the questions I'll ask, there'll be questions that clients, like I'll ask Gemini, you know, what are the top questions, which I've told you guys before. But I'll start the video off with that and then give a quick input and maybe end it, and then maybe create a more in-depth, longer content about that later, or have a call to action. Yo, shoot me a call. We can go in deeper, right? It may be about probate, whatever the hell your target audience is. Become that expert. I'll reference Shantae just because we were talking about her high success rate with this engagement. She's now showing she's an expert in the field, whether she is or not. She's displaying to the world, I'm an expert, and I've done this because I have evidence. I've done this, and this is what we need to do, and this is what I can get you. Now, here's what I need you to do next if you want that to be you. Clear. So that's why her shit is becoming an expert. She's showing like she's the person to find you money to make things happen in real estate. A majority of people want something to happen in real estate. They just ain't got the money. So she's getting a high traction because that's the majority of the people. Right. And next is, you know, the community things. Figure out when the Oktoberfest are, the 5K walks, the kids face painting events. You know, like go to those events and then create content about it. This is why clients love to live in that Easton. They do this 5K walk every year. The community comes out. Now you got all this B-roll as you're talking, a voiceover. Like there's just so many creative ways, but being clearer on your target audience, your target clients, your target neighborhood helps you do these things easier. Don't pick up 5 different hats. Just don't. It's just harder to do content. It's harder to talk to a client. It's harder to promote. The net's too big. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Any questions? Anybody need help with something or something we talked about didn't make sense? Or they have something to say?
I got a question. Where are we shooting tomorrow?
It's a really good question, actually.
Oh,
And
yeah,
what
tomorrow's Thursday already.
That
and
was
what
quick.
time and what time are we thinking about?
So time frame probably good will be between either, which is tight, but between 3:30 and 4:30 or after 8 p.m. Yeah, I
Okay.
know. I know. It sounds really bad. So I have a class, or it could be early in the morning at like 8. But I have class that starts at 12 tomorrow, BSU. That ends at like 2. I got to debrief and plan the next one. So that'll bring me to about 3. And then I got football practice, which actually tomorrow's Thursday. Technically, I can miss. If I need to miss, I can miss. Just tell them I can't be present. So, um, I just gotta make sure my wife's off so she can pick up my son, actually. So I'll get
Where
clear
is
on
the
that.
where is the location of your obligations prior to and after 3:30?
Bridgewater and Bridgewater. One's Bridgewater, one's West Bridgewater.
Okay, so would it make more sense for us to meet at one of the properties in Taunton? Is that close to Bridgewater?
That's like it's
Yeah,
deeper
kind of
session.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
It is
So
or is not? Sorry.
it's like probably 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, depending on what part of Bridgewater you're at.
Exactly.
It could be 30 or 15 minutes.
Okay,
Bridgewater be deep.
because what I'm thinking is, I mean, not necessarily convenient for one half of us exactly, but if we're trying to commit to this, and especially if we didn't make it on the Monday, I believe it was, session, then that might be the most convenient thing for you. That way we can finish up in an hour, you can still get the football practice, and we can shoot in a different location than we've been shooting.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Shantae, are you still free Sunday too? I mean Friday, Thursday.
Sunday.
Well, her busy ass plate.
Yeah, I can make it work.
What
What time?
time? Thursday flexible or certain?
Actually, I'm pretty flexible.
All right, so we could do actually be good because y'all can go against traffic. We could do it in the morning. Let's say, um, if we can get advance notice from who Katia has a property in Raynham, right? Something like that. You guys said
Ye- Yeah, but you can only do content in there if she's there per the seller.
you can only do content if Katia's there.
Yeah, there's surveillance there, first of all. The seller only
Surveillance.
wants people in there if Katia is present.
Okay. But the good part is we don't need to be in the house to do content either.
Mhm.
That's a good problem. We can fucking be in the neighborhood. We can be,
In the morning.
yeah, you can be anywhere.
Mhm.
Um,
Mm.
Obviously we have Hyde Park Ave. I mean that's nah, driving to Hyde Park
It
Ave in
says
the
under,
morning, it's just nuts.
yes, it's under agreement, right?
Yeah, one closes Friday, the other one closes on the 19th or the 29th.
Let's go.
Yeah, for real.
But here's the thing, man. Like, I don't mind doing that, but like thinking about you, you'd be coming from Bridgewater,
Yeah.
doing content at Hyde Park Ave, and then going back out to
Blazing.
Bridgewater
Yeah,
on
yeah.
moving beginning of September at peak hours.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't happen. Yeah, like that I said it and I was like, it's just that it's just not even realistic.
No,
Um it's
because it's
not.
convenient for me, but nah.
Yeah, so Thursday we can maybe hit if you can find a house where we can do a listing at, I mean a listing, we can go to a house or we just hit again, we hit a neighborhood or a certain area. Or what ideas do you guys have in your head as far as what you're trying to, because I'll create content anyway. I'll be outdoors, indoor, I don't give a shit. It's easier because I know my clients, so then I'll just tell Gemini what environment I'm in, who my clientele is, and create me content that supports it. And again, I can use these.
We can always go to Brooklyn Flats and just use different units that are available or that are under agreement.
Where's Brooklyn Flats?
It's all right. Well, it's in Jamaica Plain, but um,
Over.
but I'm just thinking, it's an option. There's multiple units in there that are empty, that are still under agreement. People are closing on. As long as we don't fuck anything up, we should be able to use that to shoot. And there's a couple of stage units as well.
How big are these units? Are they like big like houses or they look like apartments?
No, they're like 600-700 square feet. So
Ooh, shit, that's small.
yeah, but there's multiples. There's multiples though. There's a lot of them are empty, so we can use it as a blank canvas, and we can use the 2 or 3 that are staged for different ideas.
Yeah, so I'd say me and you go there to shoot your content since that's what you're selling because there's a lot of shit to create there.
Yeah.
For Thursday, one is as far as shit still. It's like going to Hyde Park. Um,
I'm on Thumbprint's listings right now.
yeah.
What about Attleboro?
Ooh, that's deep. That's
That's too
deep.
far. Okay, never mind. Well, there are 2 or 3 in Taunton, and there's one that's 1,400 square feet on
Friday,
Tremont.
do you guys have availability Friday?
I do not. I have an appointment in the afternoon.
No flexibility on Friday?
I can do in the morning after gem drop.
What about you, Shante?
I gotta be in Rhode Island for inspection at 1.
So you got morning?
Sure.
Sure. Friday morning. I'm Friday so far. I'm moping. Um, who's ready for credit repair? Oh, I'm looking at my calendar. I'm like, who the fuck is that? So I got flexibility for Friday. Um, and we can even run the play, start heading there while on gym drop and just hang up early if we need to. Um, but that way there's no time crunch and we can actually hit a good spot, which I don't know what a good spot is. Friday I gotta close them, but I don't need to be there. I'm on the seller side. Hey, hey, hey. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think we could actually do High Park Friday. Fuck, actually. I mean, Shantae, you're right down the street, so you can't have a problem with that.
I can't. I'm down for that.
Hop,
Yeah,
skipper, yeah.
we could do that. We could hit the rooftop and do some content.
Yeah.
As long as we're not on record, which I don't think we are, because I don't think we'll be on record that early. But all right, so we'll plan for Friday at Hyde Park Ave.
Is that 11:37?
Yeah. Yep.
Thank
We'll do
you.
like 9:30 a.m. Shantae got to be in Rhode Island at 1.
Jeremy,
Works for me.
if you guys are gonna be there Friday, right? You said a closing's on Friday for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do some decoration, like a welcome home video, if they're gonna head there.
Ooh.
Liddy. Decorate
Bring
that
some
shit.
balloons and do some stuff. Yeah, we
Some
decorating for
champagne
our,
and shit.
yeah, we decorating
Yeah,
for
we can
High
create
Park
content
Ave,
about
our
that.
buyers,
Everybody
whatever.
can actually say, yeah, hey, we got some buyers closing today. And listen, whether you're my buyers or not, I celebrate all buyers because I know how hard this journey is. Like, everybody can create content. Fuck it. Look at that. That was good. That was good.
I love it.
Now you up showing their age.
What?
Are you the sellers? Are you on the buyer side? Imagine coming to a home you just bought and the seller's agent with your client and the seller's agent got balloons and shit for your client. I'd be like, who?
Yo,
Good
that's
point, good
dope.
point.
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna do that shit. I'm the
Shoot.
owner and the seller. I don't give a fuck. I'm the realtor, the owner. Hey,
You trying to
your
declare
agent
war.
should have did it. Yeah, your agent should have did it. So at least, you know what's crazy? I did a house and a buyer. I made them feel so great. Yo, they've sent a referral to me, not even to their agent. They sent the referral to me of their family member
that's
because
crazy.
yo, that ain't my job. My job is to do what I
Yeah.
want. And if you ain't doing your job or make your clients feel the way I'm gonna make them feel, I mean, I get their direct business, but I'm gonna get their people's, their family.
Mhm. Get transactions done, so hey.
Yep. Actually, I
Mhm.
blew these clients away too because they were like, "Wow, you guys are unbelievable." Me and my wife, you guys are just unbelievable, top notch. Because when we had the open house, and then we sent, the video message after the open house, thanking them, saying, "Oh, it was awesome having you." Blah blah blah. Blah. And they were like, "Wow, like you're just top notch." And in my mind, I'm like, "Damn, we'll fucking switch realtors then, baby. Shit, double dip in this bitch." But I think the realtor was his brother or some shit like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
So he was stuck.
Mhm.
But he knows I do my shit. So I'm sure a referral may probably come my way potentially.
My question is, when did Nathan get a haircut inspired by Brooklyn, Mos Def, Talib Kweli type style?
I said that when he got in the
Wow.
car. I was like, he looked mad young.
Yo,
Wow.
that's a compliment.
He looked mad young.
I
I bet
appreciate
we
you.
locked in.
Mhm.
We locked in.
Appreciate
Friday, 9:30, Hyde Park Ave.
Mhm.
Locked and loaded, inside, outside, rooftop, lone side.
Nathan, we gotta get a picture, bro.
Oh, he got a fresh cut. Shit. I gotta work on myself. I got class tomorrow.
I got to go back to my guy tomorrow to touch me up. He's like,
Professor
my friend,
J gotta be clean.
It look fresh from here.
I know these
What's going
filters are
on?
sexy, huh? No, it ain't bad.
nah,
I just
I got.
got
Are you
some.
kidding?
This
I
is
got some
all me.
epiphanies
This
coming.
is all me. I got to get a professional to touch it.
Oh, shoot, you did a pretty good job.
Shantae, when you start making, what I'm saying, 300, $400,000 and shit, um, I'm gonna just need a loan. I pay good interest, and I've never missed a payment. You can check my credit history.
Says the guy that can fix credit.
Right.
Yo, you're dumb. You know what? I've
But
never
the
had to fix
FBI
my
saying I
own.
never
Thank
committed a
God.
crime.
Shantae, what's your limits go up to for loans?
To be determined.
I like that. I like that. All right.
Oh,
My minimum
man.
expectation is 25,000. All right. Know what I'm saying.
You do that. I got
All
you.
right. I knew that. That was cakewalk. I should have said 50, but it's all good.
You should have. You should have.
You
25.
know what I'm saying? 25. She's like, oh, that's it? Oh, I could do that shit right now. Damn, I thought you were talking about something significant. That's how you make a big
Okay.
dog feel small. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's it? Oh, I could do that. I actually get to tell her to handle that one. That's nothing. But I got you. Get your little peasant ass over there. What the fuck? I thought you were something important.
Cash out you right now.
Wild.
Got that in
Wild.
cash, actually. Hold on, give me a
Cash
second.
App don't go that high. Hold on. Listen, any gift over
Ah, man.
14,000 is taxable.
Shit. Good. I want to be in that water. But team, good job being present. Run the play 555 at minimum, or whatever hit you today. Run it. And Shantae, I'll circle back too about some ideas about what may help you with all these processes and systems you got rolling to be more time effective.
Okay.
All right, crew.
Wakanda forever.
Like Shantae say, let's get these hoes. She's a boss.
Oh, Lord.
Get these hoes.